Hey, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back, welcome to my channel, Justice Juber, for another daily inspirational quickie. Today I'm going to be channeling a message out of the Blessed Be Oracle card. They're little tiny cards, but they're great and have a lot of good picture imagery. So this is where we're going to channel our message from today. We got our three groups like normal. Group number one is going to be the Amethyst Angel. That'll be group one. Amethyst Angel. My kitty. And then group two will be the Sodalite Angel. That'll be group two. Sodalite Angel. Just got a little bit of orange calcite in the back. Oh. Group two, Sodalite Angel. And lastly, group three will be the Opalite Angel. That'll be group three is the Opalite Angel. Man-made crystal, Opalite. Alright, my collectors, so go ahead and meditate over your crystal angel and see which one calls to you, and then I will see you at your read. Bye. Hello, group number one. If you chose the Amethyst crystal, welcome. You made it to your read, the Amethyst Angel. Welcome. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started on your Blessed Be Oracle card for today. Alright, Spirit, please tap me into the collective of group one and their Blessed Be Oracle cards. What do you need group one to hear for their highest and your greatest good? Please and thank you. Just tap me into collective group one. Okay, group one. One Blessed Be. Just one Blessed Be Oracle card, please. Just one. Just one Blessed Be. Ooh, a blessing of the waters. Number 4. Of course, it's backwards, so it could be a life path for a destiny 4. 4s could be significant for you. You could be seeing a lot of 4s, a lot of angel number 4s. Take it where it resonates. All right, group number one. Listen, so you've been doing a lot of shadow work lately, and there's a blessing that's going to come from all the shadow work that you've been doing. There's this water nymph, maybe possibly a mermaid figure in the card. She's in the deep, dark waters, but there's also this one solitary lily and this one solitary butterfly that are very significant of death and rebirth and spiritual awakenings. It seems like you're coming out of your deepest, darkest shadow work, if not right now, soon. If you do the work on it, because this is depicting to me that you have been doing the work on it, and the blessing of the waters is that, you know, your blessing is going to be the reward for doing all the shadow work to have the death and rebirth. And when you make it out the other side, man, isn't it, it's a beautiful, beautiful feeling. I mean, I personally speaking, it's hard when you're going through that dark night of the soul when you're in the middle of it. But when, you know, like Christina Lopes was integral for me of getting through my dark night of the soul, she just kept reinstating the fact that it comes with great blessing, you know, like you'll be so glad you went through it, you know. At the present time, like, everything's topsy-turvy and fucking you don't know your right from left, but god damn it, if you don't make it through the other side, and once you do all the work on it, she's right, there's great blessings and there's great things to behold. And I mean, when you make friends with your shadow, nothing's triggering you, like nothing can set you off, because you already have acknowledged, seen, and accepted the dark and unwanted parts of yourself, and nobody can tell you, nobody can get you out of your energy, because you already know, you've accepted it and you embraced it and you loved it and made friends with it. Group number one, keep going in that direction. I want you, if you're not out of this dark night, and you will be, and I'm just going to go ahead and reinstate the little story of Christina Lopes. It will be worth it, I promise you. Just the fact of not being triggered, that no one could fucking get to you, no one can mess with your head, that in itself is a wonderful blessing and gift. So keep moving in that direction, group number one. You are definitely in for a rebirth and an awakening, and it's beautiful. It truly is. So I haven't said this in a while, but the caterpillar, you know, it's scary when it goes into that chrysalis state, you know, when it doesn't know what it's doing, and it's only been a caterpillar, but god damn it, if it doesn't do it, probably get fucking how much hurt that transformation entails, how the growth that takes place in that chrysalis. But when it's done and it flies out, it could now fly, where only once it could crawl. It's worth it, group one. Please do it. I don't feel like you have a choice, but you do have a choice in how to get out of it. The quickness of getting out of it, that's on you. All right. I hope this helped you, group number 1. If it did, throw me a thumbs up if you feel so called, share, subscribe, and if you want some personal guidance, you can see my information in the description box below. Till then, group 1, I have nothing but love for you, and this is a beautiful card, a beautiful energy, and I can honestly tell you that I've walked these steps. I can speak on it personally firsthand. All right. Kisses. Talk to you later. Bye. Hey, group number 2, if you chose the Sodalite Crystal Fairy, welcome, you made it to your read. Sodalite, she's so pretty. She's the little fairy of the 3, and I put her right here in the middle. I'm kind of OCD, so I don't know if you'll notice, like my crystals that I pick, they're generally the same size. I like to have things the same size. I'm freakish like that. Like, it's like, you know, visually appealing, or it's visually right, you know what I mean? Sorry. So that's my own ACD issue, and you just got a little inside of that group 2. Okay, group 2, because you're the little fairy. Or a little angel. Spirit, please tap into collective of group 2, and may I please get one blessed be oracle card on what you need for group 2 to hear for their highest and their greatest good, please, and thank you. Ooh. Card number 20, a blessing on a new venture. Wow. Look at that. As deep Sagittarian vibes with that archer right here, right? We can all agree on that. Or the goddess Athena, I'm called. Let's see here. Yeah, definitely goddess Athena. Goddess of the hunt. Who's the goddess of the hunt? Is that Athena? I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure. Okay, I'll have to fact check that afterwards. Moving on, collective of group number 2, which this card breaks down to it too, so that's synchronistic all in of itself. A blessing on a new venture. So you're for sure starting out with lightning speed in a brand new direction. Like, you are going to be shocked. Like, so this card, to me, it's facing, let's say, stage left, which is my right. Right? So it's moving, like, to me, to the right, which is my new beginnings. Like, the left is kind of like reflecting backwards, and to me the right is, you know, making new starts, new way, new headway. All right, so this person is shooting an arrow stage right, stage left, yeah, it's just my right. Sorry, moving on. Anyways, so you're having a brand new beginning, lightning fucking speed, and it definitely seems like you are prepared and equipped with everything that you do need. This woman here has a dagger straight strapped to her hip, and she has an amulet that's right over her heart chakra. So it definitely seems like your heart is being divinely led to the direction in where you're supposed to go. And with this dagger here, you have more than what you need to conquer the tasks and the obstacles and everything set before you. Your path is going to be a hazy one. It seems like you're going to go through periods of lightness and then darkness and then lightness and then darkness and then lightness, and then into the dark you go until, you know, you shoot that lightning arrow, you know, velocity speed, you know, to your new path, to your new beginning, to clear through the final brush and the final darkness that you find your path going into. It seems like you've been in a repetitive one of dark and light, dark and light, dark and light, dark and light. You're headed into a big time of dark that's gonna be shot like a fucking arrow straight into the light. All right, and you have everything, the divine protection, everything that you need. You are equipped with everything you need to get through this darkness and into the light. All right, so if you'll see how I get do you see how the background here goes dark, light, dark, light, dark, light, dark? Like, that's like your path being repetitious, right? Those are just the repetitions of how you find yourself, like, bullshit, okay, everything's okay, bullshit, everything's okay, bullshit, everything's okay, bullshit. Like, so you could be right here in the middle of all this big bullshit, but this arrow is going to be shot, so I don't know how it's facing, you know, shaved left, but for me it's right, like I stated earlier. Out of that darkness into the light, she has a dagger with everything she needs to protect herself and get what she needs. She has the divine wisdom, her heart oracle, you know, her oracle, her heart chakra, her heart. There's like an amulet there, right? A crystal amulet. But I mean, this person is divine. So, group number 2. It seems like you've definitely gone through some repetitive bullshit. You've had to face a lot of darkness, a lot of shadow. I'm called to in the immediate darkness right here that there's faces depicted in this darkness. So you've had to do a lot of shadow work. You had to face a lot of things, and I think this is a collective issue that's going on, is having to face the shadow work. You know what I mean? Having to face these things from our past, right? To, I don't know, like if you notice, like we had the 8-8 portal, now we're going to have the 9-9 portal, which is about endings, releasing, letting go. And it's also 9-9, I believe, is a very, I think it's like a day of representing Kuan Yin. So look into that. Kuan Yin is, I know, as a Buddhist Dada, she's beautiful. I love Kuan Yin. So her time's coming up on the 9-9 portal. Then you have the 10-10 portal, and then you have the 11-11 portal. You know what I mean? So you have all these portals coming up, and I believe right now, after the 8-8 going into the 9-9 portal, if you're watching this real time, it's all in the natural order and rhythmic cycles of the universe. So that ramble wasn't right, was for someone who needed to hear it real time. But there it is, group number 2. You have everything you need. Fear not. Go into that fucking darkness and shoot out into the light. You have it with you. Alright, that's what I got for your group 2. Love you. If this helped you, throw me a thumbs up. If you feel so called, share, subscribe. And if you need personal guidance, you can reach me. My information in the description box below. Till later, or till next time. I'll talk to you later, group 2. Bye. Hello, hello, group number 3. If you chose the Opalite Angel, welcome. You made it to your read. Opalite. It technically is a glass, a man-made glass, but you know, it still has vibration and things of that nature. So Opalite, if you're drawn to Opalite. Opalite. Alright, Spirit, can you please tap me into the collective of group 3? Ooh, I just lost my cards there. The collective of group 3. Let's do one more shuffle. That was a wayward shuffle. And I please tap me into the collective of group 3, and may I please get one blessed be oracle for their highest and greatest gift, please and thank you. Please and thank you. And I please get one blessed be oracle cards. Blessed be, blessed be, blessed be. All right, that one flipped right over. Card number 42, which breaks down to a 6. A blessing for healing of energy, or a blessing for healing of injury or illness. Wow, so like the green mandrel depicted here, right? I gotta admit, so this is like, what does it say? A mystical Celtic blessing cards, and you know, to English empower, to enrich and empower. Sorry, the writing's really tiny and in cursive. Anyways, I don't know much about Celtic lore and all that. I really don't. I do have runes and things, but I don't know enough about their deities or their practices and everything like that. I haven't really looked into. I'm sure down the road I will, because I'm interested in all practices of the witchcraft and things like that. The you know, esotericism, the occult. So I don't know much about Celtic, so I'm just busting that out there. Okay. And there's, oddly enough, it's a Celtic deck. So this is the calling for me to look into it. Because I don't know a lot of the symbols and of things, so I've seen them, but I don't really know much about them and what they represent. So that's my disclaimer. I apologize, the collective of group 3, because you may know these things, and I don't mean to offend you. Alright, and I just need to educate myself some more. Okay, so a blessing for healing of injury or illness. So if you definitely feel just down in the dumps, you know, really, really down in the dumps, a blessing is coming for healing, right? I need to tap into this more. This just seems too surface level, like there's more to it than just what it reads here. I think I got too hung up on me not knowing the imagery or the symbolism. All right, so there's a lot of, I would associate greens with healing and abundance. So if you felt yourself really going through this lack period, this really dry period, some calls it, there's a lot of brown here at the bottom, but when you go up top, I mean, there's a lot of green depiction here. So you could have problems like with your money, and that could be healing, you know what I mean? And to just know that money can grow on trees, I guess. Spirit's trying to tell me this woman has a face made of leaves, or mask made of leaves. And abundance is a state of mind, you know what I mean? Like, I always tell Spirit, as long as I'm happy, I could live in a fucking shoebox with like 2 nickels to my name, but if I'm blissfully happy, then it doesn't matter. It matters not what I have, it matters what's the abundance and, you know, and how I feel in the state of my mind. So I think that could be something for you, that there is an abundance that is not a number on a bank account. There is no number on a bank account that will make you abundant. You know, abundance, it's a feeling. You know, it's a feeling, and it's personal to each and every one of us. So I'm really called to the earth energies here, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, where those earth qualities, those are very important to those energies. So if those energies, especially the earth energies, feel like there's a lack, it really hurts them, because they're gung-ho on acquiring, you know, on earthly goods. And I think it really is in a state of mind. I really believe it's in your heart that the abundance in which you need, that you need to heal, is one that's a feeling, not an external source from you. And money is an energy. It comes from a source, not from people. So there's something that you need to heal possibly with in regards to money, to kind of free yourself, to liberate yourself. Because I see now in the back there's this horse, but it seems to be tethered by this green rope. It really seems like there's a money block here that needs to be healed. And it needs to be set free, because abundance is a feeling. It's not a number. That's through and through. So whoever needed to hear that, needed to hear that. And with the 42 breaks down to a 6, which is about universal, you know, it could be an angel number 4 regarding your monetary, you know, wishes from the universe. So abundance is a state of mind. It's a feeling. It's something that you feel. There's not a number. You can't quantify what feeling abundant is, because it's different for every single person, you know. All right, that's where I'm going to leave it, group 3. That was really deep for someone who needed to hear that, who really just needs to be feel financially free, like to be just let go. All right, that's what I got for you, group 3. I hope this helped you. If it did, oh, and you know what? The Opalite's the only man-made crystal here, so it definitely seems to have a lot of ties to the external. And you've got to do some shadow work on that, group 3. I hope it helped you. If it did, throw a thumbs up. If it feels so called, you can share and subscribe. And if you're interested in personal guidance, my information's in the description box below. That's what I have for you, group 3. Until next time, I'll holler at you guys later. Bye.